Hyper carry, both sticking to the meta. This is going to be game to the top side.
Yeah, for soaking a little bit more EXP before he goes back. Well, Santa is actually suffering a little bit blow here. This is first blood going over to Geek Fam and
Making a very good call to try and deny KCP that space. And now Zink going to be dove under turret here. Zorn trying to land that third here. G couldn't go. Pulled back by the time reversal. Zink holds on to his ground. Oh, unfortunately, the ultimate wasn't enough as the auto alarm bomb runs him down the lane.
Oh, this looks pretty bad. Like, we're looking at the second kill for Feeks as well, and we've definitely looked at Sync on how he moved it pretty well, but here comes KCP though. What a big burst coming from LY4! They returned the favor! And right now, we're looking at Zorn potentially going in for a setup, looking for Sync once again. But the Dragon kicks him back, but that's not going to be enough to actually burst him down. But they won't go back to take down Zorn as he overextended.
He's hovering, he's ready to respond to mid lane if necessary. As Geek Fam find the catch out to LY4, popping the blazing duet here. The Purify's going to keep him alive. Art's holding his ground, but he's going to be going down real soon. The first to fall from the side of Geek Fam, but a quick catch by Geek Fam, making sure that LY4 goes down as well. Good trades coming in. Geek Fam come up on top because they're trading their offlaner for LY4. In any case, that will always be. Yeah, they're just trying to alleviate the pressure for the side of Resurgence here. Oh no, Zorn getting a pretty big G couldn't know, but again, he got caught up once again. Dominus is going to be the next to fall. A Sick making sure he lands his sword spike. They're going to take control of this game for the next 3 minutes until Geek Fam look for the pickup that they're looking for, because Zorn hasn't been able to find it, but KCP with an amazing fatal change there.
Let's see what they possibly pulled out. Those shots though.
Yeah, those shots are really, really painful. But Zorn, remember, he's in the back line here. He's looking for the catch, but Dominus, he's trying to dodge everything. He dodges the sword spike. He manages with 1 HP to survive, but they see Zorn in the back line. They immediately collapse on him. KZP isn't gonna let him get even remotely close to figures out a way to either isolate LY4 or force Jason out of that feathered airstrike, or Dominus somehow lands that, flame shot onto Jason again, but this is not looking good. They're trying to break into the inhibitor space. Zorn looking for the angle, but just doesn't seem to find it yet, as Dominus using the yin-yang overturn early to clear out the waves. So Zoraveki, he can't walk up too far. He has to time this ultimate because right now he is in no position to save his team. Resurgence, just like a bank, are increasing their compound interest, gaining more and more gold as the game goes by. KCP forces himself to walk back out, but Sana has been isolated. He's going to be going down, but the immortality is going to save him. Are they able to turn this around as LY4 comes in with a huge blazing sweat? He's overextended. The tower shot has killed him. KCP, the next to fall. Sig is still one of the best mid laners in our country. Has done it again and cleaned up the rest of the team, leaving Jason almost at 50% HP against Zorn. He's going to end this game. Jason unfazed by Zorn. Tenacity takes this game away. This is just game 1 out of many. Resurgence, they've got the momentum pumping up behind them. Look at the smiles of these boys. They're not even jumping for joy. They're like, just another day at work.
The cushion pick was amazing, as Gideon mentioned earlier, how he can bring so much damage and so much danger into Veki, into Dominus or Feeks.
Would actually recall the entire draft correctly.
Jason on Natalia, if he scales well into this game and if it drags out to at least 13, 14 minutes in the gold,
I'm sure that will be able to actually pull some a little bit of bait, and Jason actually soaking a little bit too much. Flicker coming out to actually try to secure the first blood, but it won't happen here. Santa will flip him up, and first blood might just be Zorn taken down.
Black gold and base damages in the early stages of the game. Like, Arts is going to be the main damage dealer, and he's going to take a butt ton as he goes down instantaneously. But Zoraveki coming in with a huge arrival. That's a huge executioner strike, turning it around as Geek Fam find the footing that they were looking for, collapsing onto Resurgence.
This is definitely going to be a little bit of a bite back coming in from the side of Jason Ko. And there goes Sana as well, locking upon Feeks. Hoping to actually flicker away, trying to actually look for that ejector. But big stun coming out. It's going to be able to actually find Jason. But the rest of RSG looking for Zorn. It's a little bit
in game 1. So, I mean, it's a little bit of a flex, but let's see how this goes.
Yeah, and Saint here will be charged upon, but oh my, he actually survives a little bit of that shot coming in. But Resurgence responds for the mid lane push here over on the Dominus here as Jason almost actually takes him down. But oh my, the overturn! Dominus with that solo kill.
Penalty zone coming in, locking in the rest of the RSG members. LY4 trying to survive, manages to pick up Arts here. They're going to turn this around. It's a 3v4 situation as one more member, Sync, trying to go for the Imperial Justice into the back line. He does land it on Zorn fast enough before Geek Fam get back into the fight.
Oh, there goes, plays the duet and towards the 4 members of these Geek Fam players, but they are backing away. But there goes penalties of everybody. Oh no, this looks bad for the side of RSG. They're on a retreat. Jason managed to escape for a little while, but it will be a chase coming from Feeks. 5-0.
Bro, that wombo combo was nasty. Oh wait, Dominus might actually get punished here. LY4 could commit, but Zorn has already been ready. Yanks LY4 back into the team. He's not going to be able to survive, and he doesn't even have Purify to save him as it just came back up. A little
defense coming from the side of Geek Fam that he could actually pull off, but here comes another fatal links. 2 of the members of RSG getting caught out. LY4 hopping at the back looking for Dominus, but he will have to actually hop right back, and it's going to be a lost cause right here.
Into the enemy team, except the only difference between the two is that Sync is has options that are a little bit more slippery in comparison to Zorvecki, who just wants a face tag, but the wombo combos are coming in, and once again, Sana is caught out. Penalty zone coming out for Zorvecki, locking in Sync. There's just no...
Oh, I mean... Nobody's going to be able to stop this guy, and he's going to be able to represent himself. There we go.
KZP trying to disengage. Glorious Pathway comes through. Sync, he managed to stop the engage, and now Zorvecki also uses ultimate. This is big for RSG because that means they're going to be able to take the Lord without having to worry. They get the catch onto Zorn. They're jumping onto this Atlas. Can they kill him up? Yes, they can. Zorn unable to get, waiting for his first side of RSG.
And looks like the Geek Fam wants to actually go in for the catch once again. Fatal links coming up, but the LY4 goes in with the flicker. But KZP now being stuck. Although he has the Glorious Pathway, he will eventually fall. Same goes to Sync as well. They could not escape out of the raft here. And of course, this will be 2 more kills in the back for the side of Geek Fam. But look what we have, a little bit of split push and an arrival coming from Zorvecki. That's cause. And with that being said, they are pretty much occupied by the quarters of the Lord, but oh my, Dominus has been caught out. This is a big catch coming from Jason here as LY4 hops right into the back as well. Arts will go in for a chase, and they will be able to actually take down LY4. But this will go on a reset as RSG rotated well enough to stop. Yeah, the good news is that Resurgence should be able to actually defend this because both the Turisla as well as the Cho is not present over the mid side, but they might still have to actually soak in a little bit of that pressure there. The base is about to be cracked right open. Arts will be able to actually purchase that immortality, but how long can they hold? The bottom side has already had minutes escort their way, and they lose 2 interior turns right there. Oh, there it looks pretty bad here. Fell links in towards the middle there, and Arts will be able to connect that way to the Dragon, but of course a little bit of return favor right there, but there's still 4 more members of the side of Geek Fam. Make that all 5 as we're looking at Geek Fam equalizing it 1-1.
An extremely convincing game coming in from Geek Fam here. Faraz, come on back in. I know you got some stuff to say.
Woo! Yes, I do, man. This is a beautiful game, and honestly, I only got caught out 1 by 1. I genuinely believe Resurgence could make a comeback in this game.
Yeah, I do believe so as well, and we are looking at them actually holding on towards
yeah, looking at the draft, Geek Fam wants to play the 1-3-1. They want to maintain mid control, rotate towards one of the weaker lanes.
Top lane. Well, there will be a little bit of invasion coming from the side of Geek Fam, which I'm not too sure. Can Jason deal with the heat?
Jason might be in a little bit of trouble, but it looks like they're gonna be forced off of their buff as Geek Fam has first rotation. They should be able to take this away, but can they respond to this? Sana getting a great spatial migration. He's already using the Vengeance to actually go through, but the backline, Arts trying to kill off Jason. Cole, he doesn't actually pull it off. He wasn't able to get the reset jump off of his passive through the Molten Sights in time. Go too well, but the Thalmus versus Guinevere, there is literally no way that Arts could actually get a kill in a 1v1 against him. And Ozora Veki, you bit off a little too much that you can chew. Sink still brick walling this team. The rotations, it's too late. They have overextended as RSG is able to respond to this. They've already picked up 2 kills, and now Zorn is on the chopping block. Can they pick him off? And yes, they do. He turns back into the team with the Tyrant's Rage up in the top side here. It looks like they did a little bit of a lane swap. They want to make sure that Cho is going to have a much more difficult matchup here as Arts slowly walks away. His Molten Sights ain't going to help him here, but the counter engage coming in from Zorn. This might be their opportunity as they stop the Feathered Airstrike onto Jason. They've got their priority targets as Geek Fam look to pull this one through. Resurgence looking for a return kill somewhere, anywhere as they disengage. Geek Fam showing that they fine. Like Guinevere can run around circles around Thalmus forever, but losing Uranus just means that they have to give up their positional advantage here and fight a 3v4, and they can't really do much as Ozora Veki is stopping Jason from going forward here as KZP again tries to steal it away with the power of nature. Fine as, you know, the next big objective. Oh, Sana! Oh, he gets caught off guard, and even with the Vengeance not able to survive, I don't think Resurgence is able to capitalize on it, and Geek Fam finally find a profit. KZP, oh, he's getting really low. Oh, L14 actually just gets one shot by Dominus and Feeks as well. Oh,
oh no, over the top side. Oh, Jason gets bursted and deleted, but it will be a 1v1 exchange, or it's going to be walled up and he has to flicker away, but that flicker brings him straight towards the side of Sink. Tyrant's Rage to bring him over the wall, and Zord is still pretty much beefy. He's actually surviving through it all, and Sink might just actually be in trouble, but that's going to be a big shield coming out, and he will be walking in out alive. Sink now returns the favor and just smack them down once again.
Once again, we talked about the composition having it. Oh, the Lord Steel.
Oh, wow.
A 3 Magic Kundo and one shots LY4 before the blazing duet. Lord has been slain and goes over to Resurgence's side, but Geek Fam is going to run Resurgence and look to force to make a mistake here as LY4
now is forced. Try to actually look for perhaps a pickoff, but Geek Fam members are still pretty much on the top side here. And now that LY4 is pretty much in position, but what can they possibly do? They're looking for Jason once again. This is going to be looking like a really good dive for the side of Geek Fam, but they are actually fighting too much. Let Zord getting out as it will be only Arts being left alive here. While Cho is pretty much outside. He's being left all alone as 4 members of Geek Fam has been taken out. Then somehow the Lord survives.
That was so huge from Resurgence. Like, I thought this was going to be a mistake to actually go for another team fight after what happened just now. And after the pick from Jason, I thought it was going to be an easy clap. But LY4, with the help of Sana, going in for the long flank was such a good call. They catch out Geek Fam's backline. Feeks had no chance. Zorn wasn't able to peel for the
now,
team.
well, this is going to be Sync. Pretty much chasing over the side of Veki, but oh no! That's a big trapping setup, and LY4 instantly gets deleted. Of course, in exchange for Ozora-Veki, it's not going to be well worth it. Well,
this shouldn't be happening for the side of Resurgence.
yeah, then Zorn now, of course, get caught up. KZP definitely sets it up for some really great exchanges as we're looking at Jason getting that one kill. Now getting a person down. Oh my goodness! He actually comes right back! Oh, what is going on here? As we're looking at Resurgence here, we're trying to actually take down Arts as being a little bit more tough to actually deal with. But that exchange was so beautiful. Did you just see Sada actually almost dropping off, and he gets back up on track?
That was a perfectly timed vengeance. Now, Ozora Veki, he's trying his best to salvage the situation. It's a team wipe. Resurgence have cracked open Geek Fam and take game 3. You were right. You and Faraz were right. This is going to be a full match 3 games, 2 games, 5 games. Expect it to be 5 because none of these teams are giving up hope just yet.
Ooh, man, what happened? I don't know why they didn't let the Lord push down a little bit more so that they're a bit in a more safer position to fight the opponents. There's a couple of mistakes that Geek Fam made that ended up, you know.
Or will Geek Fam actually make the comeback, learning from?
Yep, really good movements. It looks like they basically have the exact same compositions. They're both playing 1-3-1. The only difference is that Geek Fam has better pick potential, while Resurgence has better team fight potential overall. Oh, Abyssal Arrow landing onto KZP. This is huge. He gets hooked backwards. He's forced the flicker out super. They want to play a little bit more passive. They want to wait for the mistakes from Geek Fam before they collapse. And KZP, he's already there. He gets sucked on in by a big play. And Jason coming in with a flicker and the Tyrant's Rage to push them all back to disengage the team, but LY4 still alive with a little bit of life. The crescendo, using the rondo to get on out of there.
With Zor just guarding bottom corners here, Jason might not be able to actually move right in. But there's going to be a big stun over the side of Jason as the bouncing ball actually connects. But oh my! Resurgence actually steals the turtle away, and they will be able to actually also find Arts at the same time. But here comes Becky though. They're diving in to actually catch Jason. Jason bouncing off, and Becky goes down as well. Sing now tries to actually turn back, and it will be Dominus there. Brian dancing across, and Santa arrives. Double kill, 4 kills in the back by Jason. And oh my, over the top side though, big sort of shots coming out from Sync as well as LY4 as they were looking to secure that double kill, and that might just actually be a triple. Here comes the flicker as KCP gets the kill as well. Now Resurgence opens up the top side, and Geek Fam slowly faltering apart.
This is a pretty bad matchup for Feeks as well because oh no, King's Glory's already been put up. Looks like Zorn is going to be the first to fall. A very big utility ultimate being used, and now they want to pick up on Zorabeki with a Divine Justice as well. RSG going in ham. They come in with a really big ultimate and turnaround here as the rest of Geek Fam losing 3
get themselves 100% focus to get that next sort of objective. Oh, perfect Irish Wage hits onwards too. Selena the first one to fall, and now Becky coming from the back as well, and they are looking to actually take down LY4, but he still survives. How in the world does he survive? And finally the shutdown in the hands of Resurgence, but the fight is not over yet, and for now a little bit more of that chance to actually come back up. But here it comes. KZP tries to go in with a Divine Judgment, will catch over Zorn. He flickers away, still being left alive, and there goes Resurgence trying to actually shove things off, and Jason Cole getting pushed back as well, holding off that sort of wave, hoping that thing would not push right in. But Santa still trying to actually...
It's not looking very good here, but let's keep faith. Geek Fam fans, you need to give your energy to Geek Fam right now because they are on the cusp of defeat, and now they get another pick off from the side of Resurgence. They need it now more than ever as Ozora Becky, he's already used the concentration to get out of there. He's taking quite a bit. Death Sonata doesn't land from LY4. That last hit would have ended Ozora Becky while he was running back into the lane, but this game has not ended just yet. Jason with a very aggressive engagement catches off Arts, who was playing with fire, and when you do, especially with RSG, you get burned.
Now RSG looking to secure the mid side as well. Wait, Abyssal Arrow, but can they actually engage? No is the answer. Well, Becky will have to actually give way towards the members of RSG, but this is going to be the last inhibitor that's still pretty much left over the top side. Oh, perfect shot coming in from the side of LY4 as they will open up top. Now, there's only a few more things to do. Resurgence might just actually look out to get that Lord.
Yeah, and now at this point in time, remember, the game plan has changed because there's a significant goal lead onto Resurgence's side. Oh, they get an initial pickoff with a follow-up from Sync. He purifies on out of there, and the Imperial Justice comes on down. Sync, the first to fall. He's going to come up with his resurrection for the immortality, as the rest of the team looks to engage here. This is so big as Jason is taking advantage of Geek Fam. This is their moment. This is their time to secure themselves as the best in Malaysia and Singapore. Resurgence are knocking on have space to get the next catch. It is settled here and now. Resurgence are your new champions for the MPL FYSG Season 5.
Congratulations, Resurgence, for taking this entirety of the best of 5, 3-1, as they will look victorious at LI Force in this team. They've just joined right in on board for this season, and of course, all 5 of them, including, of course, XCP in the low.